What would this season's Premier League table look like if we compared the first half to the second half of the game? This data tells us which half of the game a team has performed better in this season. In the bottom 5, there's nothing much out of the ordinary. The data shows that these teams have performed poorly in both halves of the game. In the second from bottom half, surprisingly in the first 45 we find Liverpool, and Wolves 8 places higher in the first 45 than the second 45. Moving up to the upper half, in the first 45 we find Leicester in 7 places higher than we find them in the second 45. We also find Spurs in 8th in the first 45, which means they clearly don't start games very well. Is this true, Spurs fan? And finally in the top 5, in the first 45 we see Man City top in the table, whereas in the second 45 we find Man United top in the table, Man City and Spurs in joint second. Standout data shows that Leicester were incredible in the first half of the game. Spurs were almost always winning games in the second half, and the strength of Arsenal's first 45 has fallen off in the last few months. Where they were always winning games, they're now drawing and losing more.